Drench a pile of backyard dirt with a simple organic mixture and witness it transform into an unbreakable monolith within 72 hours. This individual block costs merely pennies to cultivate, yet it supports the massive weight of a heavy industrial pickup truck. Whenever a fracture appears, you simply provide more nutrients and it mends its own gaps like biological tissue in just 2 days. One resident in North Carolina actually developed her entire building base for a tiny fraction of what a typical concrete slab requires. During 2012, the Metropolis Design Award panel officially recognized this biofabricated material as being tougher than standard kiln-fired masonry. Architects in ancient Rome utilized these natural bonding agents to construct maritime barriers that remain intact even today. Farther east, builders during 1368 applied a similar viscous technique to anchor the Great Wall for eternity. The $300 billion global cement market decided you were better off ignoring this. You cannot secure a patent on a biological cycle found in nature, meaning they cannot package it as a recurring subscription service. If you manufacture your own driveway for the cost of a fast food meal, their corporate empire disintegrates. This is the hidden saga of biological masonry, and the giants are terrified you clicked here. Welcome to Kenzo Times. We expose the restricted archives that the mortar cartels keep under lock. Every engagement helps protect the facts they attempted to bury. In 2012, an educator named Professor Ginger Dosier at Sharjah's American University performed a feat that resembled pure magic. She avoided purchasing heavy, overpriced sacks of gray powder from the hardware supplier. Instead, she grabbed a container of ordinary desert silt and combined it with some microbial nutrients and specific helpful organisms. She transferred the slurry into a frame and waited for only 3 sunrise cycles. The outcome was a mineral mass that withstood 2,500 pounds of force during stress trials. That matches the durability of the thick urban walkways you traverse every single afternoon. But here comes the truly startling part. While standard manufacturing releases an entire ton of toxic carbon for every unit produced, Ginger's masonry generated no pollution. It actually purified the surrounding environment while it developed. One homegrown unit costs roughly 30 cents, whereas a heavy retail block demands $5. Stay focused, because this affordable alternative surpassed the expensive commercial standard in every rigorous evaluation. However, this was hardly a fresh revelation. Not if you study the old ways. Journey back to 25 BC. A Roman master builder named Marcus stands atop a brine-soaked pier within the Bay of Naples. He is irritated because the salt water is eroding his masonry structures, but then he experiments with a classified formula. He blends a unique crimson powder from the base of the Vesuvius volcano with pulverized limestone and a bucket of active biological fluid, sometimes dairy, occasionally even animal plasma. He pours this viscous mud straight into the turbulent surf. Rather than eroding, the ocean current actually accelerates the hardening process. This is the biostone strategy. We recognize this as authentic history because the legendary architect Vitruvius documented the precise measurements in his 10-volume masterpiece, De Architectura. Consider the implications. Modernized concrete survives barely 50 years before it starts crumbling. The maritime walls Marcus built have endured to millennia of salt and hurricane winds. That represents a 42-1 achievement for the ancient world over our contemporary factories. But this hidden knowledge did not remain confined to Italy. It drifted across the continents like a shadow. Move forward to the year 1368. The Ming leaders are constructing the Great Wall of China. They face a monumental challenge. How do you anchor millions of heavy boulders on a jagged, icy ridge? They lacked motorized mixing trucks. Instead, they simmered massive cauldrons of thick grain porridge. They combined that dense carbohydrate starch with lime. This cereal-based mortar serves as the most powerful adhesive in human history. It remains so resilient that modern demolition crews today cannot separate those sections even with heavy machinery. Deep within the Mexican jungles during 600 AD, Mayan engineers were crafting temples that pierced the canopy. They didn't rely on synthetic store-bought glue. They harvested the outer layer of the local chucum tree, soaked it in liquid, and used that botanical extract to crystallize sand into a polished white surface that never splits. How did civilizations on opposite sides of the globe who never interacted all discover the identical solution? It is because this is not a mere gimmick. It is a fundamental principle of our physical reality. Across the ocean, the Great Barrier Reef utilizes the exact same mineral mathematics to convert salt water into massive underwater peaks. For 3,000 years, countless humans utilized biological formulas instead of industrial furnaces. They grew their architecture. They never required 1,000-degree fires to create building blocks. They only needed to grasp how life functions. Stay with me because a discovery made in a quiet laboratory in 2012 converts this ancient sorcery into a strategic tool against the corporate monopolies of today. In 1824, an individual named Joseph Aspdin trademarked Portland cement. He didn't take this step because his invention was more durable than the Roman legacy. He did it so he could maintain absolute market control. Ancient masonry lasts 2,000 years for a single investment, yet Aspdin's mixture begins failing in under 5 decades. This generates a perpetual loop of decay and reconstruction. The masonry sector now generates $300 billion annually specifically because their product is designed to break. They exchange 2 millennia of stability for a lifetime of lucrative maintenance. Watch closely because the hidden mechanics they suppressed are about to be revealed. Pause and look at the timeline. If the ancients understood this and modern researchers already validated the results, why are you still paying $5 for one heavy slab at the local warehouse? The reality is far more chilling than the history we just analyzed. We are about to explore the specific mechanics that make this possible, the type of innovation that converts your garden into a mineral refinery. If you believe this information belongs to the public rather than just massive entities, hit that subscribe button right now. Every interaction helps save what they spent generations trying to hide. In 2020, Professor Will Schrubar at the University of Colorado Boulder extracted a green-tinted brick from a water basin and redefined the path of construction forever. He wasn't utilizing a smoky factory or a massive furnace. He was employing a microscopic, living organism that functions as a natural manufacturing plant. Visualize these microbes as invisible weavers. When you provide them a simple broth composed of nitrogen and calcium, they begin knitting a network of rigid mineral structures. These crystals encapsulate every individual grain of sand, locking them together until the loose material transforms into a dense, heavy mass. It functions exactly like an invisible resin that expands on its own. The calculations here are terrifying for global monopolies. To produce 1 ton of traditional cement, a plant must incinerate enough fuel to warm a residence for a full month. This generates 8% of all toxic emissions on our globe, exceeding every vehicle in the United States combined. However, Professor Schruber's bio-bricks develop at ambient temperature. They require no combustion. They only need minimal sunlight and nourishment. In laboratory settings, these cultivated rocks achieve 2,500 pounds of compression durability, that is the identical rating of a professional-grade concrete driveway. Now observe the financial cost. A massive corporation pays $400 for thermal energy and chemicals to produce 1 ton of cement. You can cultivate that same volume of stone using less than $1,500 of primary minerals. We are choking the atmosphere to produce blocks that shatter in 50 years. Meanwhile, the soil is literally waiting to produce architecture that lasts for ages. After this breakthrough reached the headlines, the $300 billion industry went completely silent. Don't look away because that quietness is the sound of a secret they are desperate to keep hidden. The masonry market is a $300 billion annual titan. Massive conglomerates like Heidelberg Materials and Kerr-Ch rely on a specific strategy. You must keep purchasing their heavy gray dust indefinitely. Imagine an executive sitting in a glass boardroom. Someone informs him that you can now cultivate your own masonry in a plastic bucket for almost no expense. To him, that represents a total catastrophe. They cannot monopolize this method because you cannot place a legal claim on a tiny organism that has occupied the soil for millions of seasons. It is like trying to own the breeze. Since they cannot sell it to you via a monthly billing cycle, they chose to hide it behind a barrier of regulations. They don't use padlocks, they use administrative red tape under the International Building Code, Section February 1901. This biostone is officially categorized as experimental. This means a local official can prevent you from using it for your garage simply because it doesn't align with the industry's century-old mandates. But here is the ultimate contradiction. While the state claims it is too hazardous for a shed in your yard, NASA is officially preparing to use this exact same biomasonry to construct the first permanent lunar bases. They suggest it isn't adequate for a Texas walkway, yet it is reliable enough for explorers on a different planet. They didn't suppress it because it failed. They suppressed it because it is too effective. This is about their revenue, not your protection. If you have stayed until now, you already understand more about the hidden history of masonry than nearly everyone on the planet. You have witnessed the evidence the corporate giants tried to bury. Follow Kenzo Times and circulate this video now because every share protects the data they spent decades trying to eliminate from the records. Prepare yourself. This next section is the specific method they truly do not want you to possess. I need to be transparent with you here. Biostone isn't a miracle cure for every scenario. First, it dislikes freezing temperatures. Below 40 degrees, the microscopic workers go dormant and the stone stops forming. Second, it requires 72 hours. You cannot drive a vehicle on it in 4 hours like fast-setting commercial cement. But that is precisely how our predecessors built. They synchronized with the environment, not against it. One afternoon of preparation creates a century of durability. Here is exactly what to do with this data starting today. Here is the comprehensive guide to cultivating a stone in your own backyard. First, gather your supplies. You need a 50-pound bag of clean sand for $6. You need urea-based fertilizer from a nursery for $15. You need calcium chloride pellets from the hardware section for $20. Finally, you need the bacterial activator. You can request a sample of Sporosarsen a pastori from a science supply portal for $45. Your total investment is $86, and this will produce enough material to pave a small garden path. Phase 1. The activation. Stir your microbial sample into 1 gallon of lukewarm water. Let it settle for exactly 1 hour. Phase 2. The fuel. Dissolve 1 cup of urea and 1 cup of calcium salt into a 2nd gallon of water. Mix until the liquid is transparent. Phase 3. The bedding. Place your sand into a wooden frame or a simple container. Pour your microbial liquid in until the sand is damp but not flooded. Phase 4. The cultivation. Every 8 hours, pour 2 cups of your nutrient liquid over the surface. Use a garden sprayer to distribute it. Do this 6 times over the next 48 hours. Look for the indicators of success. Within 12 hours, you should detect a sharp metallic scent. That is the byproduct indicating the organisms are active. You will notice tiny white crystalline structures forming between the sand grains. This is the organic cement. If your container smells like rot or remains soft, a mistake occurred. You likely used cold water or you added too much nutrient at once and overwhelmed your workers. In North Carolina, a designer named Ginger used this exact spraying method. She cultivated a structural block that supported 2,500 pounds of weight. Her expense was 30 cents per unit. A retail block costs $5 and requires a massive vehicle to transport. You just produced a sophisticated building material for the cost of a snack. This is how you reclaim authority from the $300 billion industry. You aren't just constructing. You are growing. The result is a mineral that rings like metal when you strike it with a tool. The history is finally transparent. In 25 BC, Roman structures were engineered to last forever using biology instead of combustion. In 1368, the Great Wall was bonded into a single mountain using simple nutrition. In 2020, modern researchers at the University of Colorado proved these organic stones are just as durable as anything from a factory. Even NASA has validated this is the only path for humans to establish a colony on the Martian surface. The data is proven, the heritage is undeniable, the proof is absolute. A massive industry would rather bill you $5 for a heavy slab that cracks every decade than inform you about a living masonry that costs pennies and improves over time. This wisdom did not vanish. It was waiting. It waited in forgotten Roman scrolls, inside ancient fortress walls, and on silent laboratory shelves. It waited for someone to look past the expensive gray powder and recognize the truth. Every major empire knew this. The brightest minds confirmed it. NASA relies on it, and now so do you. If this footage shifted your perspective, join the movement. Every new follower is a message that we won't accept expensive deception anymore. Every individual share guards what they spent a lifetime trying to delete from our history. We are reconstructing a library of facts that was meant to stay hidden under billions of dollars of corporate asphalt. You have the guide, you have the validation now, you have the power. The next archive opens very shortly. What is hidden inside is even more ancient than these minerals, and the consequences weigh even heavier. Do not let the screen go dark before you see what is coming. Stay alert, stay curious, the archive is open.